Previously, we've saved a lot of time for the bulk candy store team by adding some new processes and tooling. Now, we need to reinvest that time to improve customer loyalty and to build a proper strategy around reviews to help accelerate bulk candy stores' growth. This is the e-commerce makeover. Bulk Candy Store has a loyal customer base despite not having a loyalty program online. Ken literally has an ideal business for a loyalty program, so let's learn more about why he hasn't built one thus far. Why do you think your customer base is so loyal?
We have really good customer service. We are proactive if something is wrong with the product, if a customer has an issue. And number two is we have certain products that sometimes people can't get other places. So that creates loyalty. So if you're good to your customer and you offer what they want, I think that's a good match. We've never tried just a straight loyalty program before. We had talked about it about a year and a half ago and started to look into it, but again, we were coming to end of life on the platform we were using, and it didn't seem the right time to sit and put all that investment into it.
What opportunity exists to strengthen that loyalty?
If there were a way to reward people for being frequent shoppers, that would be great. We do that in our retail store right now. We have a little candy connoisseur card. And anytime people come in and spend over a certain amount, we stamp it, and when it's full, they get a free pound of candy. If I could offer the same thing on the website, I think it would be great because people love that. They come in all the time. The first thing they do, they have their order, they hand their card to you like this. Like, here's my card. People like to shop where they're acknowledged and where they get something for shopping. So I think that a loyalty program where people are rewarded for continually shopping with us makes a lot of sense. I think it's a good way to drive repeat business, which is, again, one of the most important things you can do.
With Bulk Candy Store, I think we have a great opportunity to combine a loyalty and review strategy to increase user-generated content. I need to learn more about what Ken is doing currently with reviews to make sure this is going to work. How frequent do you get reviews from customers?
Every time someone places an order, we send out an email. You get a small percent that actually review it. Most of them are good when they love the service, but we do get quite a number of reviews. Reviews are really important for e-commerce right now. I think it's really important because those reviews give the customer a sense of confidence that what they're buying is good and makes sense for them. This is a fellow customer saying, hey, this product is great, and that means a lot to a customer.
Are you just receiving text-only reviews at this point? Have you experimented with, image upload or video upload or any other things other than just text?
Outside of social media, where we ask people sometimes to say nice things about us or do contests or anything, we've not experimented at all with image reviews or video reviews. And I think that would be great, but we've never experimented, never tried it. I have no idea how it works, or even if it could work for us. I think that if people were able to add more interactive reviews, not just text, but they could add photos, videos, I think it would do a world of good for our business because they're fun products. They're candy, they're popcorn, they're things that you want to see people interacting with. So if you have a picture of a customer or a little kid, for example, eating a lollipop, that lollipop looks so much more enjoyable than someone just sitting on a white background on a web page.
We have a blank slate with loyalty, so there's obviously a lot of opportunity. It also sounds like they're doing the bare minimum on reviews. I think there's a lot of opportunity for growth in this area if we can get the strategy just right. Before we get into the solution, if you want to learn more about how we're helping Bulk Candy Store, go to ecommercemakeover.com and download our free playbook on everything we're doing, including special offers on all the tools we'll be using. And of course, subscribe so you'll be notified each time we release new episodes. To maximize our return on this effort, we're going to use Stamped to combine the loyalty and review strategies, which will allow us to leverage rewards to incentivize users to share their experiences.
Hi, I'm Annette Snow. I'm with Stamped. Stamped helps accelerate business growth through reviews, ratings, and loyalty incentive programs.
Let's have Ken sit down with Stamped to make sure it's the right fit before we move forward.
Hey Ken, I'm Kyle Bennett. I'm the Director of Sales from Stamped. I've seen a little bit about you, and as a candy fan, I just got to know more. I love Coke bottles if you're thinking of sending any care packages my way.
I can do that.
Do you collect reviews on the candy that you're selling online?
We do. We collect through Yotpo right now. We use them for reviews on the site and so that they show up on Google as well.
So that Google integration is obviously pretty important, right? So many customer journeys start on Google. A new merchant starting out, Google makes them have 50 reviews to get their product ratings on. But obviously you've got a previous solution in Yotpo, and we have a really easy importer for Yotpo, and then you're going to have enough reviews in Stamped already to get started. And then you're not losing that tremendous history that you've built in reviews just by going to a newer solution.
That's really important.
Reviews are important for Google product ratings because they help elevate and separate yourself from your competitors. When you go to the Google platform, you see not only your product, but all your competitors as well. So having good reviews and ratings are essential for your business growth.
Is it just product reviews or reviews for the store in general as well?
So we can do site reviews as well. Site reviews we leverage on using Net Promoter Score, and our Net Promoter Score ties back to Google Seller Ratings. So if you want to have that integration with Google Seller, you need to be using Net Promoter Score.
After you purchase a product, you may receive a survey that says, how was your overall experience? How likely are you to refer this to a friend? And when you receive that score, that's your Net Promoter Score. Google Seller Ratings is the same thing, basically your site reviews and ratings. You have a whole list of competitors who sell the exact same products. So Net Promoter Score and Google Seller Ratings helps differentiate you and build that trust in your prospective customers to choose you versus your competitors.
What I'm hearing from you is, on the review side, just increasing the effectiveness of those in terms of driving conversion, making it a more joyful experience for both you and for your customers, because candy's fun, right? The site should be fun.
Make it a sweeter experience.
Yes, I'm going to write that down. If there was one kind of hot button issue you could solve with loyalty and rewards and ratings and reviews, what would it be?
Well, if you're going to put the two together, I think that's one that would be great for us, because I don't right now with our current provider, if I want to add on loyalty, it's extra fees. So I don't have a loyalty solution. So just having one would be great.
The importance of loyalty for a successful e-commerce business is that it can lower customer acquisition costs, it can increase average order value, and it can increase customer lifetime value. That is huge because acquiring new customers can become expensive. You not only want to get new customers in the door, but you want to keep them there and you want to keep them coming back.
What have you been doing so far in your business, either online or in the store, around converting customers and then keeping them coming back?
In our store, we have a little paper, what's called Candy Connoisseur card, that we use, and every time someone comes into the store and buys over a certain amount, they get it stamped or signed. When it's full, they get a free pound of candy. Online, absolutely nothing at the moment.
Have you seen anything out there that you'd like to achieve, like maybe a competitor site that has a ratings or reviews that you're like, oh, I'd love to have that?
I would love to have more user-generated content.
User-generated content helps make your products relatable. If I'm a prospective customer and I see that user-generated content, whether it be a photo, a video, now I'm getting a true sense of what that product is going to be like once it's in my hands.
We can reward on all the things like buying, referring friends, but because it's tied into the review solution, we can also reward on that activity as well. Leaving a review, uploading a video, uploading user-generated content for photos. All of that can help build a promoter of your brand and someone who comes back to the site and interacts with it all the time.
Loyalty and rewards has some very interesting synergy that makes combining those strategies exciting. Let's get Stamped set up so that we can start experimenting with what it can do. We started by installing the app from the marketplace, migrating existing reviews from Yotpo, and installing the widgets on the required theme pages. It's now ready for us to start building out the strategy and for Ken to begin configuring his loyalty program. We're going to check in later in the series to get an update after Ken's had more than a week or two with these tools. For now, though, let's get his thoughts on Stamped thus far. So Stamped is set up. Have we seen any impact to the reviews on the site thus far?
So far, we've seen more reviews, and some of the reviews are a little better because they're starting to include media content. Not video yet, but we're seeing some pictures. I anticipate we'll get some videos soon because we're going to start asking people to do that. And what we're going to do is use the second part of Stamped, which is the loyalty program, to encourage those things. The idea is simply, hey, you want to leave a review, we're going to give you X number of points. You want to leave a review with a picture or a video, we're going to give you more points. That gets you more candy in the end. So it's a really good package. Plus, some of their tools are wonderful. We're going to be setting up a reviews page that features all the reviews we have.
It's a page that shows every review for every product that's come in. So
yes,
like a feed of all the reviews rather than you having to go to a product page?
Correct. It's a separate review page. You can click on reviews, and it's going to show you all the reviews we have. I'm really excited about Stamped.
So do you think that those multimedia reviews are going to have the impact on sales that you expect?
I absolutely do, because the truth is, even though it's just candy, you know what it looks like, you know what it tastes like. When you see somebody eating something and going, wow, this tastes great, you're a lot more inclined to buy it. So I think that'll be a big difference.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Yeah,
You just see somebody biting something, it looks better.
Exactly. And that's what we really want. People come in all the time and say, oh, I want to show you a picture of what I did with your candy. Don't show me. Go put it on the website.
Show everybody.
Exactly. So that's really what I'd like to be able to do, is get people to see this and go, wow, I can do that. Or wow, I can taste that. And I think this will go a long way in that.
That kind of participation in the content of the site is kind of interesting as to how that actually builds loyalty.
I think it actually builds community.
Yeah.
So one of the things you want to do, right? So if you've taken the time to not only write a review, but to send a picture, and clearly you're invested in us and you're invested in the product. And now the fact that I want to offer you points for it to make you part of the family, if you will, and encourage you to buy some more, I think that really makes people feel like part of a community.
We've got reviews coming in from Stamped. Yes. You haven't quite got the loyalty program up and going yet, but that's going to happen before we talk in a month or so.
Yes.
How has it been working with Stamped thus far?
It's been great. It's been easy to set things up. When I have questions, they're very responsive. I had something set wrong for email, so it was going to the wrong place. I emailed them and said, where do I change it? And they sent back an email an hour or two later that said, here's where you change it, but don't worry, we already did. I like that level of customer service.
Handled it for you.
Yep, they've been really, really good about it. They're very helpful. And I will say this, all of the partners that you've brought on, they've all been very, very good about, you have a question, let us know. All the onboarding's been really good. Stamp, they offer to help us out in every way we can, just like the rest of them, so I'm really impressed.
This business is going to explode if we can get a substantial amount of user-generated content and build more loyalty with Bulk Candy Store's already loyal customer base. In our next video that you can click here to watch, we're going to check in with Ken after he's had a little more time with all of these tools and set up how we're going to leverage them to grow the business. Be sure to click over here to download our free playbook on how we're growing Bulk Candy Store and to receive special offers on all the tools we'll be using. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified each time we release new episodes.